Well, a bit of an upset result there from number 6, Peace Flower. She's returning 66 rand a win, 13 rand a place, and a great ride from jockey Anthony Andrews as well. Got the better of the horse in front of you, the Dynasty, who looked to be probably travelling a little bit better than you at one point, but you got more out of this filly, and she's run a gutsy race here.
Yeah, you know, she's a well-bred filly, and the penny's still far from dropping. So, you know, I was battling a long way out and niggling her on the shoulder, probably about 1,000 metres out, and I actually got her balanced up and pulled her out before the top of the straight, just that she could get some momentum, because I knew she just wasn't going to turn it on, and I think that's what helped me hit the race.
Obviously, being daughter of Ideal Will, going the extra suited her as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think she's only going to get better, like her sister did, with more distance, but she's just not strong enough, and the penny hasn't dropped, so I think at this stage, this kind of trip will suit her.
Well done to you, and top ride.
Thanks. I just want to say a huge thanks to the whole BAS team, from Mal to all the staff that do all the work at home, and to Candice and her father, and yeah, just a big thanks, and appreciate the support.
Rides going forward for the day, anything that you fancy?
You know, I think the 2-4 maiden plate, it's going to definitely wouldn't leave me out in the 2-4. The filly for Platinum later on, Rosili runs. She ran a little bit disappointing last time. Had a double on that day, and I thought she might be my treble. But she ran a disappointing race that time, and I think we've got her back to her best. So she should put in a big performance. And the old guy later on, Vincente, he ran an absolute cracker from coming from last against a Group 1 winning horse. So I think I've got places.
Top job, well done.
Thank you.
Candice, well done to you, and obviously a pleasant surprise for you, because you thought she had been improved going the 1600, but this was a great effort.
Yeah, it was very much a surprise, Grant. She's, you know, I just said to Susan, she's the type of filly that was going to need a couple of runs before she came to hand. She was a very round, soft little filly, and she came in, and then we sent her back out for a break because she just wasn't up to doing the work at the time. And just in the last 2 months or so, she's actually taken a much better shape now. She's trimmed down nicely, and she's starting to look more like a race filly than the little round ball that she was. But yeah, she's obviously from a lovely family. She's a half-sister to Nightingale, and you know, she's only going to improve from here, and I think she will definitely want further. So it was a very nice win from her today. Anthony said she's still very green and not really knowing what she's doing, but she you know, and that was quite a decent filly, I think, that we beat, and you know, she got up there and she stuck her nose, and she didn't give up either for a filly that's only raced once. So I was very happy with that.
It was a competitive little maiden, so I think you could be quite optimistic about going forward with her here as well, and obviously she could go a little bit further as well.
No, she definitely will go further, and as I say, I'm actually really pleased with that win today, because there's a lot of improvement to come from her still, and yeah, there was a couple of nice fillies in there, so it wasn't just a weak race that she got lucky in, I think. So well done to Sue and to Fontaine, to Carl, everybody there, well done to them. Lovely family to have at stud with you, and to Maurice Fontaine and Wilgebos for breeding her, well done to them. And to our sponsors, World Sports Betting, thank you.
And you're starting to turn the corner. You must be excited about that.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's at the right time going into the season. Yeah, the horses are all starting to look well now, and all come off their breaks and had their runs back, and that's hopefully we on our way.
Well done.
Thank you.
Susan's on course to see it. She had 2 runners in this race, and it wasn't a bad result because you won and you also came fourth, but this was a nice win.
Yes, I think I really came for the other one, but because Candice said we needed a couple more runs before we could expect anything from this one. So that's why I didn't get any money on for 13 rand a place, unfortunately. So.
But Susan, you must be delighted, because it was a gutsy win, because this was very competitive, as I said to Candice.
Yes, there were fancied horses in it, and she won nicely. And well done to Mary and Jessica. And I think we buy a couple from each other every year, so hopefully we're going to have bought the better one than they did from us. So.
Well, it's great that you're here to lead her in. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Well done to Susan. Well done to everyone concerned with the win of number 6, Peace Flower. Daughter of Ideal World, he certainly continues to throw out the winners as well. Out of a Fortwood mare, you've got to think that she's going to be looking forward to going 2,000 metres plus, and she wins it well, getting the better of number 8, What a Flirt.